Have you ever seen perfection being tested right in front of your eyes? On April 10th, 2016, the San Antonio Spurs were about to make NBA history. They were 39-0 at home, just one win away from finishing the season undefeated on their court. The fans were ready, the arena was electric, and history was waiting to be written. With stars like Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Kawhi Leonard, it looked like nothing could stop them. But then came Stephen Curry, a 28-year-old guard who was rewriting the rules of basketball. While the Spurs chased perfection, Curry became perfection. That night, the world witnessed something unbelievable. Want to know how Steph broke the unbeatable? Stay tuned till the end and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nylon for more stories that redefine greatness. The rise of a revolution. Just a year before, in 2015, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors surprised the whole world. They played basketball in a completely new way, fast, exciting, and built around movement and three-point shooting. Steph could shoot from anywhere on the court, even from spots most players wouldn't dare to try. That year, the Warriors won the NBA championship, and Curry was named the league's most valuable player. But even after all that, not everyone believed in him. Some said the Warriors got lucky because other teams had injured players. Others claimed Curry wasn't the real Finals MVP. Many thought his success wouldn't last, that he was just on a lucky streak. But Steph didn't care about the critics. Their doubt became his motivation. When he returned for the 2015-2016 season, he was sharper, smarter, and more confident than ever, ready to make history and change the game forever. When great became unreal, the 2016 season started with the Golden State Warriors facing the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans had two great defenders, Drew Holiday, one of the best at guarding players, and Anthony Davis, one of the strongest rim protectors in the league. But that night, none of it mattered. Steph Curry completely took over the game. He hit deep threes, drove to the basket, threw in floaters, and used his quick crossovers to get past everyone. By the end of the night, he had scored 40 points. Fans were stunned, but many thought, it's just one game. Then, only a few days later, the Warriors faced the Pelicans again, this time in New Orleans. And Steph dropped 53 points. No matter what defense they used, double teams, traps, switches, nothing worked. The crowd was in awe. The shots he made looked impossible, yet he made them seem easy. That's when everyone realized this wasn't luck. Steph Curry was changing basketball right in front of their eyes. No whistles, no tricks, just pure skill. Most great scorers in NBA history get a lot of their points from free throws. Players like James Harden, Dwyane Wade, and even Michael Jordan often drew fouls and scored easy points at the line. But Steph Curry was different. In 2016, he averaged more than 30 points a game while taking fewer than 6 free throws per night, something almost no one had ever done before. Steph didn't need the referee's whistles to score. His points came from pure skill, constant movement, perfect timing, and unbelievable precision. He made shots from 5 feet behind the three-point line, off balance, fading away, or even with a defender's hand right in his face. While players like LeBron, Durant, and Kobe used power and athleticism to dominate, Steph used brain, rhythm, and technique. He made the hardest things in basketball look easy, and in doing so, he changed how people saw the game forever. Redefining the point guard position. For many years, the point guard's job in basketball was simple: pass the ball first, shoot later. Legends like Magic Johnson, John Stockton, and Steve Nash were known for creating plays and helping their teammates score. That was what a true point guard was supposed to do. But then came Steph Curry, and he changed everything. He proved that a point guard could be more than just a playmaker. He could be a scorer too. Steph could handle the ball, pass it beautifully, shoot from anywhere, and move without the ball better than anyone. Because of him, defenses didn't know what to do. Big players were too slow to guard him, and smaller ones couldn't keep up. His deep shooting range pulled defenders far from the basket, giving his teammates open space to score easily. Steph didn't just play basketball. He rewrote how the game itself was meant to be played. The numbers that broke the game. What Steph Curry did in 2016 still feels unbelievable, even today. That year, he became the first player in NBA history to win the MVP award unanimously, meaning every single voter agreed he was the best. That had never happened before. And when you look at the numbers, it's easy to see why. He averaged 30.1 points per game. He shot 50% from the field, 45% from three-point range, 90% from the free throw line. And he made an insane 402 three-pointers, breaking his own record by almost 50%. Nobody had ever come close to that. Most players hit that many threes in years, not one season. Steph was taking 11 threes per game and making almost half of them. Some of his shots came from way beyond the arc, almost at half court, and he made them look easy. Other players were stunned. They used to say, "You can't do that in the NBA." But Steph proved you actually could, and he did it better than anyone ever had, changing the league forever. Steph Curry's 2016 season didn't just make the Warriors unbeatable, it completely changed basketball. Before that, most teams focused on big players who could score inside the paint. But after watching Curry dominate with his deep shooting and quick pace, everything changed. Teams realized that to keep up, they needed shooters, players who could hit threes and spread the floor. Big men who couldn't guard outside the paint suddenly struggled to stay on the court. Point guards who couldn't shoot became less useful. Coaches, scouts, and team owners all had to rethink how to build a winning team. Soon, every kid in the gym wanted to shoot like Steph. Every coach started encouraging more three-pointers. The way the game looked, faster, smarter, more creative, all traced back to Curry's incredible 2016 season. That year didn't just make history, it changed basketball forever. The greatest regular season ever. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors made history by finishing the season with a 73-9 record, the best in NBA history. They even broke the legendary 1996 Chicago Bulls' 72-10 record, something many thought would never happen. Every game felt like a celebration, and at the center of it all was Steph Curry. He played with so much joy that it was impossible not to smile while watching him. He'd pull up from 30 feet and drain a shot like it was the easiest thing in the world. Fans came to games early just to see him warm up, and kids everywhere tried to copy his moves. Even his opponents couldn't help but admire him. Kevin Durant once said, "You can't guard him. You just hope he misses." And LeBron James called him the greatest shooter ever. Curry wasn't just winning games, he was changing how basketball felt. The one that got away, then came the 2016 NBA Finals. After their record-breaking season, the Warriors faced LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Golden State quickly went up 3-1 in the series, just one win away from another championship. It looked like the perfect ending to a perfect season. But then things started to fall apart. Draymond Green was suspended for Game 5, and Steph Curry was still struggling with a knee injury from earlier in the playoffs. He wasn't at full strength, and the Cavaliers took full advantage. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving played like men on a mission, putting on back-to-back legendary performances. The Warriors lost in Game 7. For many fans, that loss became the main memory of the season. But for people who truly understood the game, it didn't erase what Curry did. Even through pain and pressure, he changed basketball forever. Sometimes greatness isn't about winning. It's about transforming the game. When greatness attracts greatness, after the finals, something happened that shook the whole basketball world. Kevin Durant joined the Golden State Warriors. It was one of the biggest surprises in NBA history. Later, Durant said that watching Steph Curry during the 2016 season inspired his decision. He saw how Curry played, free, confident, and always putting the team first. Durant wanted to be part of that kind of basketball. Once Durant joined, the Warriors became almost impossible to beat. They went on to win 2 straight championships and looked like a team from another planet. But behind all that success was Steph Curry. His humility and team-first attitude made it all work. Even though he was the face of the team, he never made it about himself. He didn't care about fame or attention. He cared about winning together. That's what made Steph special. That's what made him truly great. The legacy of 2016, Steph Curry. Steph Curry's 2016 season will always be remembered as the year basketball changed forever. He didn't just score, he completely transformed how the game was played and how players thought about what was possible. He showed that you don't need to be the tallest or the strongest to be great. You just need skill, confidence, and hard work. Because of Curry, the game became faster, smarter, and more exciting. Teams started building around shooting and spacing, things that were once seen as risky. Players like Trae Young, Damian Lillard, and Luka Doncic grew up inspired by him, taking deep threes and playing with the same fearless style. But Curry's impact went beyond the court. He taught everyone that true greatness comes from believing in yourself, staying dedicated, and never being afraid to be different. Steph didn't just change basketball, he changed what greatness looks like. Outro. So, what made 2016 so special? It wasn't just about numbers or trophies, it was about a revolution. That year, Stephen Curry didn't just play basketball, he changed it. He broke logic, shattered records, and made the impossible look easy. When people talk about the greatest seasons ever, Jordan in 1988, LeBron in 2013, Kobe in 2006, you have to ask, shouldn't Steph's 2016 be right there too? He once said, "I'm not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, but I have a lot of heart." And that heart inspired millions. His game showed us that greatness isn't about size or power. It's about passion, belief, and endless work. So what do you think? Was 2016 Steph Curry's greatest season ever? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nylon for more stories that keep the light of greatness alive.